Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel, and coming to you from one of our favorite shooting locations because it's so beautiful here is Spring Ledge Farm right in downtown New London. And I'm now joined by a familiar face to us, Greg Berger. Hi, Greg.
Hi, Abby. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us as always. We were talking before we started. It's been 1 year since we've been back, so things are a little bit easier for you this year, I hope, as we come out of COVID a little bit. But lots happening, and tell us a bit about what's happening here at Spring Ledge Farm.
Well, we are in the midst of the harvest season here at the farm. We've been through a very busy spring. A lot of people out gardening again, which is great. And we still have plenty of plants, but we're focused right now on bringing in all the produce in from the fields, which we've been growing all season.
And you have lots of fields to go pick from, first of all, and then you bring it here and people can come and enjoy this awesome farm stand that you have set up. Tell us a little bit about what's in season and what you have for people to buy.
Sure. Well, the big news this week and going on into the fall is our sweet corn is finally ready.
Yum.
It takes a long time up here at our altitude and our latitude here to get the sweet corn ripe, but we're just starting to pick it in earnest now.
Exciting.
And that's always a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Our tomato season has been fantastic, mostly because we're growing a lot of tomatoes under cover.
Okay.
So they're in the ground, but they're covered by a greenhouse.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it's all soil culture and everything, but given the weather we've had in July, it's been great for the tomatoes because they're not soaked and they're not getting the diseases like they might outside.
So they're going to be really juicy?
They're juicy, they're sweet, they've got a little acid tartness to them. Yeah, it's just what you would want from a red ripe tomato.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is this rather wet July that we have had. How does that affect you? Is it good for you? Is it too much water and rain?
It is, at this point, too much water.
Too much.
Yeah, the water buffalo in the room, right? We were dry for sure in May, June. But we have a lot of drip irrigation and set up that way to conserve water, but put the water right where we want it. So that is ideal for us, a little bit drier. Now we're kind of slogging through the mud to pick things. We've had a couple crops that have just gone by because they just drown out there.
I think it's so funny because most summers we're usually talking about conserve water, try not to water your lawn too much. People are having a hard time keeping their boats in the lake because it's too shallow. And this is the opposite for you. This is slow down, we have the water that we need, and our plants are very green and healthy.
Yes, they're plenty green, and now they're, some of them, depending on what they are a little more susceptible to drowning, frankly. So, but we have succession crops, so we keep trying to plant and we can get on the soil, and so we'll have enough produce for the rest of the year.
That's important. Talk about some of the other things that you have even inside the farm stand. You're not just the obvious, which is plants and come get fresh veggies, but you have a lot of local things too that people can come and check out. Yeah,
we like to bring in local products from other farms and other, handmade things, and as far as food products and things like that. A lot of cheeses from New Hampshire and Vermont, dairy products from New Hampshire, and meats from New Hampshire and Vermont again. And if we're low on the crops like lettuce or something, we'll find another grower around.
Oh, that's
if they happen to have some, we'll bring it in here if we can. And we don't have our own large blueberry plants, so right now we're bringing in blueberries from Edgewater Farm in Plainfield and over at Bascom in Newport.
Oh, cool.
So those are great because they're just a few miles away.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I also appreciate your knowledge of staff here because I had a plant in our garden of a house that we bought. We did not plant this, and I took a picture and I came in and said, "What is this? And do you have any more of it?" Because I needed a little bit more spacing. And I appreciate that you can do that, and everybody is so knowledgeable that you have on staff here.
Yeah, good. I'm glad that worked out. Yeah, we try and keep continuing education, if you will. There's lots of information out there, and we also know that we don't know everything about plants. So sometimes it's fun to work with the person who comes in and the customer, and we kind of figure it out together. And if we don't have it, we can suggest a substitute. And so that's always.
And how was the strawberry season this year?
Strawberry season was very good.
I saw a lot of kids eating while picking.
We had a great crop. It ended a little early just because of the rain we started getting in July. And another season that's doing really well is cut flowers.
Oh, good.
So that's we have fresh flower bouquets every day here at the farm stand. And then we have a pick your own flower space too.
Talk a little bit about pick your own, because I think that's a highlight for a lot of people.
Yeah, you can come in and across the driveway from the farm stand is our pick your own field. It's by the pound, you pay by the pound.
Okay.
So there's just hundreds of varieties, and you go out, pick what you'd like for your room and bring it back in, and away you go.
I think there's nothing better than knowing that what you bring into your dining room table was cut just that morning. You know, that's the freshest it can be.
Right, we're all about the fresh, yeah.
Well, Greg Berger of Spring Ledge Farm, John, thank you very much for hosting us and being here today.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming.
When your Yankee Chronicle returns, Ashley Rowley will let us know more about this year's New Hampshire League of Craftsmen's Fair as she is joined by its executive director. First, please listen to these words from the businesses that make your show possible.